Matters not criminal, we file a civil burden of proof, which is called a preponderance of evidence. Is it more probably true than not true on a given proposition? The fact has been established. It is a truth-seeking process, although we do have relaxed rules of evidence. So you can easily present your case through affidavits of witnesses, photographs, documents from the Secretary of State without complying with the formal rules of evidence. I can consider police reports generated by a police officer during the normal course of his or her duty, together with statements by witnesses given to the police department. These proceedings are tape recorded. Anything that I say, anything that you say, is tape recorded regarding the matter. That's normal for these type of administrative hearings to have the tape recordings. I think we're using a YouTube recording process here today. The reason why we're here today in this location is because the Village Hall is undergoing construction process for moving a police station from its current location to the Village Hall property. On any given disposition, I'll be entering a written finding. You can receive a copy of that, whether you're found liable or not liable. It's important, if you're found liable, to have that disposition so you can use that reference numbers for payment of any fines or fees. Many of the matters that are up today have preset fees on them. On the order, it will show you when you need to pay the fines by. Make sure you do that. You can do that either online or in person at the Village Hall. That will take payments there. If you're in a finding of, when I call you up, I'll be advising you the nature of charge. If you're earning a plea of guilty or wish to present mitigating evidence for me to consider, you should enter a plea of guilty. And we'll get to right why we are here. If you're pleading not guilty, we'll pass the matter briefly and proceed. Hopefully, be able to proceed for trials or hearings. Some matters we may not. I may set the matter over for trial or hearing, depending upon the status of the evidence. If you do proceed to a trial or hearing and are found liable, there's a $75 administrative hearing fee in addition to any fine or court costs. If you're found not liable at a trial or hearing, there's no administrative hearing fee. That's pretty much a thumbnail sketch of how we're going to proceed here today. I'm going to call some simplest matters first. Todd Peterson.
I'm actually here for my dad. Yeah, I was driving his truck at the time with my brother.
Yeah, the boat launch.
Yeah, we.
Do you have the parking permit now?
I do not.
Where is it?
I have no clue.
Huh? What do you have to say on this matter, sir?
I mean, I'm guilty of it. I didn't really look. So most of the signs said like $20 launch fee and like a big sign, and so we were trying to drive around and find something that was like a local park that was like free, because we have one by my house that we don't have to really pay. So that's kind of what my brother was looking for. So just to save us a couple bucks, but if I would have known that it had to be like a certain membership or something, then I wouldn't have done it. And there was no other like boats or cars there, so I didn't think it would be an issue, but I simply just didn't read all the signs in detail.
Signs are there for a reason, right?
Yeah.
All right. Fine $50 will consider a plea of guilty. You have 30 days to pay the fine.
Okay, and then you said I could pay that at the town hall.
Town hall, or on your way back to Salem, or which is the easiest way to take care of it.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Kevin McDougal.
Thank you.
You get your license changed around?
Yes, I have vehicle is registered. as you can see here now, I do not have my Illinois license yet. I have an appointment on Friday in Midlothian, as you know, with the Secretary of State's offices being closed for so long. I moved here late in October. So, been trying to get it done, but the vehicle is registered here in Illinois. Again, as I said, I have
What's the violation for?
on Friday for my license.
They already notified Secretary of State.
Yes,
Let me see the no registration.
there's for the tag.
What type of, was it an automobile vehicle?
Yes, sir.
So is it registered now?
It is now. Yes.
Vote motion now, sir.
Case being dismissed on motion of the village, sir. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Nick Finnan. Okay, got the current registration?
Yes, that's the one right here, and then
Okay.
I got pulled over for expired, but I did renew it before paying the fee. And I came here the other day to pay my late ticket, but they said to just come here today.
Okay, this was up last month, right?
Yes.
So technically, it would go up to $100, but John's
Is it the same thing? Both.
expired registration, yeah.
And then you.
September
And then I did
Is
renew
that
it.
1020 or 1021?
Yes.
10/21, yeah.
Okay. No, sir.
Okay, the village is making a motion to dismiss the case. Case dismissed.
Thank you.
Have a good day. Everyone check in and step over, ma'am.
This one's being dismissed.
Okay. Motion of village, case being dismissed. Some back there.
I got it.
Retail theft?
It's Stephanie Coombs. It's a,
Return?
yeah.
All right, Julie Fleischer. Good morning, Julie. Charged with offensive retail theft over $50. Had a chance to read the reports here this morning. Pleading not guilty or guilty with mitigating factors? Okay. Evidence sort of looks overwhelming from what I've seen here from the police reports. What's going to be the nature of your defense?
That I was not attempting to put up, I attempted to rectify the situation with neglecting the stampings when I was interrupted by one of the cashiers. When I was asked to go into a private room, I was not directed what the room was. And when I got clarification at that point, the police were already called. I did multiple times ask to go back inside and pay for whatever I neglected to scan.
Well, you've gone past the last point of entry. And the store.
I did not exit the store.
Pardon?
I did not exit the store. It was in the vestibule area.
Yeah. You're still going past the checkout area without having paid for multiple items, the liquor.
Again, I was interrupted by a cashier. I pulled the cashier over to get my license. And at that point, we started to discuss.
Here, I'm going to give you a chance to look at the reports, which I'm going to consider. Have a seat. Bradley Kramer. Charged with the offense of retail theft in excess of $50. Pleading guilty or not guilty in
Not
this?
guilty.
What's the nature of your defense?
My defense, I paid for everything through a scanner. It's not my fault it didn't work. There was some dog food. Went over right.
Well, with that type of matter, I'm going to put the matter over for a trial or hearing to next month, and we'll get the video. We'll see what the video shows.
That'll be August 16th.
August 16th.
Well, what's
Is that
the
what
fee
you
if
want
I
to
plead
try?
guilty?
Pardon?
What's the fee if I plead guilty?
Well, that's a good question, sir. Sometimes they make mistakes on.
It should be $750.
$750, sir.
Whatever, I can't take anything off with it.
So you'll be entering a plea of guilty here then today?
Mm-hmm.
Ever been charged with anything like this before?
No, sir.
When are you gonna pay the fee?
How long do I have to pay?
Well, sir, I can do it one of two ways. I can, just enter judgment on the matter and give you 30 days to pay. If you wish to be placed on a period of supervision, period of 6 months, I can do that. Part of the supervision, you'd have to do an online class on shoplifting and pay the fee and have no further violations of law and stay out of Walmart. You still got to stay out of Walmart one way or the other.
They didn't put a no trespassing on me. They said I could come back.
They did, huh?
Yeah.
Let me take a look at that's very unusual, but let me take a look at the police report, see what they say, okay?
Okay. Just the officer asked.
Well, they'll know. It's sort of quiet on that. Go ahead.
No, it wasn't a trespass.
Okay.
So what's the benefit of the supervision?
Technically, wouldn't be a judgment of conviction against you, and the case would be terminated satisfactorily upon payment. So, you tell me what you want to do.
Is the conviction, this is a civil matter, so what is it? Is it a criminal case still?
No, it's something of record. If someone was being extra dutiful, they could check records, public records, to see if you have any violations of law or not.
That's fine. I'll do the 6 months. Yeah, do an online class.
Yeah.
How long is that, you know?
Here's the information on the online class there, sir.
January 17th is the 6th.
What is it?
January 17th. It's the 6th.
320 days to pay the fine. Need not appear. Fine paid. And no further violations of law. Give you a copy of the order.
Did you want to bring tunes?
Pardon?
Did you want to bring Stephanie in?
Yeah.
I don't know if you this is one where there are multiple, there was some stuff, circuit court, sorry. And we kept pushing it for them to resolve it.
Yeah.
So it appears as though this month there was a conviction on the retail theft, the waiver for, it looks like fines and fees, which it appears as though was granted.
Okay.
So we would, again, our goal was to get it resolved at the circuit level, and we were going to non-suit our case here.
Okay. Case being dismissed here, this case being dismissed, you have the other proceedings which are of record, okay? So.
And according to their records, the clerk's records, there was a guilty finding, and that it does appear as though it was a conviction, but they granted a waiver for the fines because of the situation.
Right.
That's what it appears to me.
She had a public defender, it looks like.
She did.
All right. Good luck, that's all.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Fleischer. Have my papers back, please. Mr. Fleischer, you still persisting in your plea not liable? Not guilty?
Yes.
Raise your right hand. Solemnly swear testimony about to present shall be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. So help you God. All right, put your hand down. I have received a police report, which I've given you an opportunity to review, correct?
Correct.
All right. And these matters did happen in the village of Johnsburg, and I believe that the police reports established a prima facie case on behalf of the village. What do you have to say regarding this matter?
That, after reading the two police reports, I was not argumentative with either of them. I was asking questions and trying to get clarification. This was the first time I've ever dealt with this matter. And I was not directed of what the room was. And I do have my police reports from my domestic battery issues and previous dealings with my ex-husband. I did not do well once I'm cornered, and I had asked the LP officer.
Well, I don't care so much. You know, the real question is whether you committed the offense of retail theft without paying for multiple items of alcohol. That's the real question, not your subsequent conduct. Different people act differently once they've been detained for the offense of retail theft, but I can understand why people react differently. But it's pretty clear from that you didn't pay for the Truly tequila and bottle of margarita mix.
From what my understanding of theft is the intention of taking things. I did not have the intention of taking things. I had personally pulled over one of the employees to look at my ID so that I could continue to scan everything.
Okay.
At that point, She had told me that she had never eaten an avocado. She was looking in my cart. It says avocados and recipes. As you can clearly see, I have a heart monitor, I have a heart condition, I have a very, very serious amount of medical concerns. Once I was distracted at that point, I did not look back at what I had not seen. I had tried to again rectify the situation and go back into pay for them once I was informed that I did not. It was not my intention to not scan or to not purchase things. So the reason that I'm saying I'm not guilty because I did not do that. I wanted to pay for my items and I wanted to leave.
That was only after the security officer came up and detained you for not paying for it. You know, it goes to the state of mind after the incident. It doesn't reflect your state of mind at the time in question. In fact, you know, telling evidence that you put the bag of produce on top of the bottles of tequila and attempt to conceal them.
And I read that as well, and I don't understand what that means. Because I did not bag any of my items because I was going to bag them up. Once I did that.
It'd be one thing if it's some toothpaste or something else stuck in there, but when you have all these items as shown in the photograph here, it's pretty obvious that you had it. Pardon?
I did scan several other items.
Oh, no doubt about it.
Of alcohol specifically is what I'm trying to tell you. That specific day, I was very distracted as my own personal state.
That goes to mitigation, ma'am, not whether you're guilty or not guilty on it.
Can you explain what that means, please?
Your personal situation. I appreciate. I've seen. I was a judge for 24 years. I've seen all types of people go through abuse, neglect, whatever. All right. So.
I'm not disagreeing with you. It's the day after my birthday, my 15-year, my best friend passing away. I was a little distracted. I have her funeral card here if you would like to see that to understand that is true. Her name is tattooed on me. My birthday is June 30th. This is on July 1st. So, she had passed away. It's a 15th anniversary. I had a lot on my mind. I simply was trying to enjoy my birthday. I'm not trying to do any of this.
You working now?
Currently going through post-surgery disability concerns.
I take it you've never been charged with anything like this before? Seem to be appropriate. I'm entering and finding a liable and are placing on a period of 9 months. 9 months supervision
For what, sir?
for the offense of retail theft. I'm finding you liable as a charge of retail theft.
I don't understand what 9 months of supervision means.
I'm going to explain it to you here, okay? In 9 months supervision, you have to stay out of Walmarts. You got 120 days to pay the fine. You have to complete the online course. You have no further violations of law. And you must appear on the return date. Would it be March?
April 18th or something.
April 18th, 2022. Make sure you print out a copy of the screenshot showing that you've completed this online course. You take that, okay? And we'll see you back here on April 18th.
So may I ask what happens with the fee that,
Pardon?
may I ask what happens with the fee that was occurred from all this? There's no way of assessing a payment plan of COVID and everything else.
That's why I'm giving you 120 days to pay, ma'am. So,
I understand the same thing here, this has to be paid at one time.
yes. You've got through the period of supervision to complete the class.
And what is the second court date for?
To make sure you've paid and that there's no further violations of law.
Do I need the attorney for this?
No.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Nobody else? We're all done.